The Chief Executive of the Scottish Qualifications Authority, SQA, has been quizzed by MSPs over whether a change to the exam appeals process has priced out state schools. Previously, schools could use the results of a preliminary exam, taken earlier in the academic year, as part of a results appeal. But the system was changed in 2014 at the same time that standard grades were replaced by National 4 and 5 qualifications. Following the switch, schools now face an administrative fee of £30 for a score to be checked or for a paper to be remarked. Concerns have been raised over a drop in the number of state schools that are making exam appeals since the charge was introduced. At Holyrood's Education Committee on Wednesday, SQA Chief Executive Fiona Robertson said guidance for using the system had been issued to schools. "I think we're very mindful, and I think all parts of the system were mindful of the need to ensure that the charge, or the cost, did not act as a disincentive," she said. And on that basis, there was quite a lot of work with the Association of Directors of Education to put guidance in place for local authority schools. That guidance is also used by the Scottish Council of Independent Schools to advise their schools on what a good and strong process around post-results services might be. Schools must pay the administrative fee if there is no change in the grade awarded after it has been reviewed by SQA markers. Any marking review must be made by the school, with the SQA saying it relies on the professional judgment of teachers on whether a marking review is an appropriate decision. The system does account for exceptional circumstances, whereby a pupil who is unable to sit an exam or have been in distressing circumstances on exam day will be certificated on results day. But SNP MSP Jenny Gilruth asked Ms. Robertson if there was an inequality in schools in the private sector having more money to pay the fees than those in the state sector. Ms. Robertson replied, "That has not been fed back. It has not been fed back to us in any of the discussions that I've had about this issue." She added, "I can understand why the committee may be concerned that the cost may act as a disincentive. But I would want the committee to have some assurance that guidance has been provided to schools from the Directorates of Education. Be assured by the feedback that I get and that I've had from others on this is such that I don't feel that cost is acting as a disincentive for an appeal being put forward. That said, I've undertaken to have some further conversations with AIDS, Association of Directors of Education in Scotland, Centres and the SIS, Scottish Council of Independent Schools, to consider if there are any issues that we need to pursue. For more on this story, visit the news article link.